Hi guys, my name is Tanmay and I am back with another video this time. So basically I have made a project in C++ named Vehicle Management System. It covers all the basic concepts of C++ such as file handling, inheritance, structures and many more. So any C++ developers or beginner who want to learn C++ can refer this project as it covers all the basic concepts. So let's start with the project. So basically it's vehicle management as it stores all the details about the vehicle that cannot be stored on the paper, and also calculates rent for us. So yeah, we can also calculate fines and find out the rent of a vehicle. So let's start. So basically I am going to tell you how the project works. For that you have to first run the project, compile the project. Any C++ compiler will work. So you have to run the command g++, the name of your code file with extension. Okay, so it's compiling. Yeah, it's compiled. Let's go. An exe file has been created. Let's open this. Okay, so here our project is. So yeah, welcome to the vehicle data management. Basically I have taken three types of vehicles: car, motorbike and heavy vehicles. And heavy vehicles also contains three types of vehicles: bus, JCB and vans. So let's start. First it's asking how many car records must be entered. So let's take two. Motorbike records, I prefer one. Vehicle records, heavy vehicles, let's take three. Okay. Now car data readings. So now we have to enter the borrower's name to whom we will give the car on rent. So let's take test one. Company I will take as Ford. Car number something random. Number of days on rent, let's take 30 days. Car type, it is FF. I will tell you the details when I'm gonna explain the code. So let's take car cost is 12,000. Too cheap, but it's okay. Cool. So now it's asking, has an accident been involved? So it's because it will calculate the fine according to that. So let's take yes. Now I will take a big accident. For it I have to enter B. Okay, so now car fine has been calculated, car data readings have been ended and total cost calculated. Okay, so it's asking, do you want to enter the car data? I will say yes. Now it will show us the car data. This data is also being recorded in the file, so no need to worry. We will cross check it from there also. So name of the borrower test1, number of days rented 30, type is FF, the borrower was involved in an accident, fine was 9,600 rupees, total cost is 39,600 rupees. End of the car data display. Okay, let's start for car reading. Like we have entered two cars, so now we will do it fast. Test 2, car company ABC. I will take car number, it's 5432. Number of days on rent, let's take 15 days. Car type FR. Car cost, let's take 12,000 same. No, this time. And we want to see the enter data. No, I don't want to see it. Now it's time for motorbike data readings. So we have to enter borrower's name. I will take test 4. Motorbike company QWE, some random details 3456, number of days on rent 15, CC 500, motorbike cost 5,000. I will take as a no. Same calculation process is there for fines, so I don't want to see the data. We will see in the file later. Heavy vehicles, so like we have to enter the number of JCBs rented. Let's take 1. Number of days rented, it's for 5 days. Buses rented 1, okay, 5 days, same. Vans rented 1, 5 days. Okay, now it has calculated the total cost. End of the vehicle data entry. You want to see the heavy vehicle data? No, I don't want to see it. Okay, so there was some minor problem. Let's start. So basically where were we? Yeah, so it was calculating the heavy vehicle total cost, and total cost has been calculated, and end of the heavy vehicle data entry. So like we have taken number of buses rented to be 1, number of days rented 10, number of vans rented 1, and number of days rented 10, and for JCB, for one JCB for 10 days. Okay, now it has calculated the total profit on the heavy vehicle. So our total cost is 12,000 rupees according to the formulation. Right, it also calculates the monthly expenses data. So let's enter the petrol diesel cost, like it's 70 per liter. Maintenance cost, let's take 400. Government tax loss, let's take 500. So it will give you that the current monthly profit is 2530 according to all your vehicles. Do you wish to see the accident records? No, we will see it in the file. Okay, let's come to the file of details. So yeah, here it is. Now it will display all the car details that we have entered. Test 1 we have, like test 1 we have entered number of days 30 and so on, the car involved in an accident and all, and there are some displaying records. Now we will see for this, for motorbike data. Here is the motorbike data. Okay, and similarly it's for heavy vehicles data. Okay, so now we will see the functioning of the code. Okay, so let's proceed to code. Before that we will see that 3 files are created: heavy vehicles, for car details, and for motorbike details. Okay, now let's proceed to code. So yeah, now I'll start explaining you the code. So these are, let's start from the libraries. These are the basic libraries to be included for the function to work. And now the first is the structure expense. I have used the structure expense. As you know that user defined data types in C++, okay, which are used to store group of items of non-similar data type. So I have used structures here for storing petrol cost, maintenance cost, and government taxes, as was shown in the last, when I was like running the project. You have seen that these three were asked for calculations. Okay, now let's see the class car. First class is the class car, which is a public class. Access specifier is public, and we can see all the members of class, like all the, these are all the variables. Accident grade A, car type for storing the car, character type for storing the car detail, car company C for storing the car company, name of the borrower for storing the name, car cost. Okay, so all these are, and all these are the functions. These are, I've used 4 functions: read C for reading the car details, display C for displaying them, total cost for calculating the total cost, calculate fine for calculating the fine. So basically these are the 4 functions. Now we will see how we use these functions. So okay, so now we define the function declare in our class. To define a function outside the class which is declared inside the class, we use the scope resolution operator, which is this, you can see. Yeah, so now we have declared the function of the class car. So it's read C to read the details of the car. As I have told you that for by default it will take no, it's the value for the accident involved, which I have stored in the char C, which will like take the default as no accident was involved. And all these things, like you will see that car data reading, enter the borrower's name, by which you can enter the name of the borrower, car company, and all this. Okay, so let's go to the another function which is for calculate fine. Similar things are there. So yeah, now the fine is calculated on the basis of the car type. So FF, FR, four-wheeler drive, and MR, these 4 types are used to calculate the fine. If the car type was FF, then the fine was multiplied by 10. If it was FR, then by 20, and so on. Okay, else default case is d equals to 1. Now like accident grade is calculated. If the accident is small, then E will be 3. If the accident is medium, E will be 5. If the accident is big, E will be 8. And by default it's 1. Calculating fine, we have done car cost into E upon 100 into D, where D, like, it's based on the type of the vehicle, and E is based on the accident grade, like it was big, small or medium. This is the function of calculating total cost, okay, which will show you the total cost being calculated. 100 into number of days plus the fine which the borrower needs to give, like number of days the car was rented, okay. And this is the function for displaying the data of the car. So this function displays the data of your car. Cool. It's basically the function which is showing the output. Now let's proceed to the motorbike class. It is also a public class, and all variables are same for storing the accident grade, company of the bike, name of the borrower, power of the bike, etc, etc. Same, the function readB of motorbike class is called with the help of scope resolution operator. Okay, so all things are same. Fine is calculated in the similar way. Here is only the difference is that the fine is calculated on the basis of power. Like if the power is greater than 700 cc, then D will be 40. If it's between 600 to 700, it will be 30. If it is between 400 to 600, it will be 20. And the default case is taken as 1. The accident grade is taken to be same, and the formula is same for calculating the fine for the bike. The total it's the function for calculating total cost, okay, and it's for displaying. Now let's come to the class of heavy vehicles. In this I have used inheritance. Okay, so as you all know what inheritance is, inheriting is like basically inheriting from parent class to child class, or you can say derived class, from base class to derived class. So we use colon operator for inheriting. I have used multiple inheritance in this project. So basically in this case I have taken 3 base classes, JCB, bus and van, and one derived class which is derived from the above 3 classes, like the heavy vehicle. So you can see in this case it's multiple inheritance, as the heavy vehicle is inherited from the 3 base classes. So let's see the function of the base classes. It's a public, in number of JCB, number of days rented, it's the function to read the JCB, and it's the function to display the details of the JCB. Similarly for the bus, and similarly for the van. Now okay, so now for heavy vehicle, which is a derived class, let's create a function readH. Okay, so you know that all the functions in the base class will be derived in the, they will work. Okay, so like for readH, it's for reading the details of the heavy vehicle. Total cost for calculating the total cost. Read JCB, as you can see, it's from JCB class. Read bus, it's from bus class, and read van is from van class. So these are all three from base classes. Okay, so yeah, it's for total cost. H is for calculating the total cost. Display H is for displaying the details of the heavy vehicles. Now we come to the main functions. So we have created 2 objects for our 2 classes, car and motorbike. These are some variables which I have declared for future use. Okay, so now we have used file handling. As you know that the offstream object is used to create and write the file, and ifstream reads from the file. So I have used offstream fout1, which is used to create and write to the file. Now what as you can see, it's output and appending to the file. iOS out is So like out is showing that the file is open and app is for appending. Now let's come down. So it opens the file and storing the detail for the class car and all the details of the car in this file. Like now here we see f out seek p. So what is seek p? As you know, seek p and seek g are member function of isstream and osstream. Like it repositions the file pointer. The seek direction can be beginning, current, or at the end. So seek g is for get and seek p is for put. So like it's the putting the data and position is the 0. Okay, so let's see all the car data that has been displayed. F out, it's been put in the file. Okay, now it's f out 2, it's for motorbike data which will be stored in the accb.txt file which I have shown you in the beginning, the 3 files which were created. Similarly, all the things are done and the file is closed. And F3 for heavy vehicles data, and it is also open. The details for heavy vehicles are done and it is closed. And for expenses, so let's see for expenses, like it's the monthly, it's the same. It's taking the input for monthly expenses, petrol cost and government taxes. Okay, now it's input seekg, same. It's for fn1, it's for input stream. It's for displaying all the accident records. Okay, the for car it's for motorbike, it's for car, and it's the end of the project. Thank you. So this is the project you can use for your any college semester projects and used to enhance your understanding of the subject, as it's involving the basic concepts of file handling, inheritance, and much more, structures, etc. So yeah, thank you.